Hello, everybody. Today we are going to learn how to make a scatter plot using Google Sheets. Okay, what you have in front of you right now is our data that we've collected for the particular lab that I'm working on today. The process we go through today can be used to make any graph that you want. So step one is go into your Google Drive and create uh, Google Sheet. I would first, before you actually make it, go into the folder that you want to create it in. If some of you just want to create it in your main Drive folder, that's fine. Um, that that's where I'll put mine today as well. So just go new and click on Google Sheets. Okay, now first thing you should probably do is give your spreadsheet a name. Today, my lab is called Heating Different Colored Surfaces. So that is the title I'll give this document. And of course, internet being busy today, we're a little slower than normal. And I'm just going to call it here as well, data, just to keep things nice and organized. All right. So one of the things we'll want to do is we want to take the data that is in here and put that into our spreadsheet. Now, I'm going to give it a title on here. Okay. Um, don't have to get into this kind of detail, but I like things just a certain way. Maybe make that 18. All right. And so what I want to do now is recreate this data table. Now, I have it nice and digital here. So what I can do is I could just copy and paste that. So I'll show you how to do that. So I'll grab the time and you can, oh, maybe I should show you exactly what I did there. So go copy. I always do the control plus C. And then when you come in here, you can just go paste, or what I like to use is control plus V. Okay, now that'll bring it in there. I will want to do my own formatting. So I like to just clear the formatting for now. Oh, maybe not all the formatting. I want to get rid of the borders. Okay, and now I have two different temperatures for white and black tube. So I'm just going to type in here, white tube, black tube. Um, going to center those. These are both temperatures. So temperature, this is in degrees Celsius. I have the symbol here, so I'll copy that out of there and put that in there. Okay, another thing I like to do, because that's temperature for both of these columns, is that I will merge, sorry, under format, data, tools. Used to know, maybe it's under edit. View, insert, format, data, tools, add-ons, help, merge. See if the help screen will show up here. I could have swore I did this earlier today. Oh, there it is. Merge all. Sorry about that, you guys. That is just something I like to do. Now, the last thing to do here is we need to take our data. It's already typed in here. Control C, Control V. Oh, for some reason so let's see if I can just paste values only. Off by a little bit there. X that out. Copy and paste that, or not copy, but cut and paste that. Another thing you could do here is you could just manually type it all in. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And this is fine. And then over here, do the same thing. All right. Now, I'm going to tidy this up a little bit. I'm going to give it some borders. Perfect. And then I'm just going to give it underline here. All right. And that's purely cosmetics, you guys. All right. So this, once you have all this information typed in here, now this is why we're doing all this work. We are going to take this and we are going to come up here to the insert chart icon. Might take a moment or two to load up. Yeah, my internet's slow this morning. Okay, move it over here. You guys should probably know that one of the first things you're going to want to do, before I do that, instead of a line chart, which it goes to by default, I want you guys to start using scatter plots. They are much more useful in science. Okay, we don't want to play the the dot game. If you do these line ones, all they're doing is they're connecting the data points. So you'll notice that the lines curve. We actually want to use a scatter plot, and I'm going to get lines in there in a little bit, but they'll be lines of best fit. All right, so we need to customize, and one of the first things to customize, I think, would be the chart title. Our independent variable is our independent variable is temperature, and is time, and our dependent variable is temperature. So temperature of different colored materials, different colored surfaces over. All right. And title font size is a little small for my liking. Oh, it was bigger than that. 18, 20, 24. Bold. Oh, bold. 24 is too big. Go back down to 20. And alignment center. Okay. So I'm going to also modify a few other things here. Now I'll notice we've got our x-axis, but we don't have our y-axis. So we should at this point change the vertical axis title, and let's call it temperature. It is our dependent variable. Again, I like having my symbol in there, so I'll grab that. And I will put that in here. All right, so now we've got our y-axis. We have our x-axis clearly labeled. We don't need a subtitle there. Okay, so now what I would like to do is I'm going to change the location of the legend. This is just a personal thing. I like having mine on the right-hand side like that. Okay, I think more importantly is that I don't like my data all clustered at the top like that. So we're going to go to our vertical axes and we're going to set a minimum value. Now, I'm thinking 15 to 25 is a good range here. So 15, 25, and Yeah, a default scale value. I think that's fine. Yeah, yeah, it's going up by twos here. Um, yeah, I would have probably preferred that to go up by ones. It doesn't seem to be giving me that option. Oh, I see that. Yeah, we're just gonna go by default here. I'm not too worried about that. All right, so that's better. I can see my data a little bit clearer. Now, what I'd like you guys to do is under your series, and we're gonna leave it to apply to all series here, we need to add trend lines. That adds those two lines in there, and that allows you to see uh, the pattern of the data. Notice that blue seems to fit pretty consistently there. Red, we've got one that's a little bit below, one's a little higher, one's a little bit below here, and that's typical. Typically, you want the same number of data points above the line as below the line. When you do this by hand, that's something that you should be trying to do, is making sure that you have equal number of data points above as below, and you probably would like to have as many on the line itself as possible. All right, you don't need to do anything else there, and that looks good. So the whole reason we did this here is so that I could make a copy. Let's see. Okay, well, let me make a copy up here. Yep, copy chart. All right. So now I come back into my document and I wanted to, because your question was to insert it here. So what we can do at this point is I'm just going to delete what's in there. And now I'm going to insert, you know what, insert. I've already copied it. I should just be able to paste it in here. Paste. You could link to spreadsheet, which if you were to change data here, it would automatically. So you can paste it as either linked or unlinked. I don't really know what's better. I'm going to just go paste unlinked. And there's our data table. Um, just going to make it smaller here so that it's, or sorry, that's not our data table. That is our graph. And make it smaller so that it fits nicely onto this page. You guys don't worry about that too much. As long as it's on there and I can see it, I can assess it. All right. Conversely, instead of doing that, I'll just undo that paste. You could have drawn your graph by hand, take a picture of it and insert it there. So it's up to you, you guys. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me through our normal lines of communication. Okay, you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.